Arnaud-Michel, and in this video we are going to share what I can call the secret to happiness according to two videos, one from Brendan Burchard and another from Sonia Lyubomirsky. Brendan Burchard is a motivational author and a marketing trainer with a good reputation for the 46 millions of view on YouTube's more than 25 million posts on Facebook, podcasts and online courses, but also testimonies from different personalities like the Oprah magazine, Larry King, and other personalities. The second author, Sonia Lyubomirsky, is a professor at University of California, Riverside, in the Department of Psychology, and she has a PhD in psychology, social psychology, and also she has earned many awards and fellowship during her career. But also he wrote a blog entitled "The How of Happiness" in the Psychology Today blog. Okay, the first video of Brendan Burchard is talking about how can we be happier, and Brendan Burchard suggests four ways to how can we be happier. First, he suggests the mentally and emotional happiness. Then he suggests that to be emotionally and mentally happy, we must accept the past and feel that it's okay with the past. What happened, and yeah, we have to accept it and don't regret. We have also, as he suggests, be present in the present and be engaged in what we are doing in the present. And also we have to be excited with the future, even if it can be scaring, but we have to be excited for something new we can do in the future. But also he suggests how can we be happy and healthy physically. He suggests that we have to sleep 8 hours per day, drink more water, take breaks during our day, more physical exercise, can work out, but also eat more greens and avoid sugar and caffeine. But also he suggests our relationship happiness. Our relationship happiness, as he suggests, we have to be present with our loved one, but also be appreciative and loving there, and also try to make our relationship interdependent and make the life of each other, of the two parts of the relationship, each other. We have to have fun and make the relationship fun. In the spirituality, he suggests us we have to feel to have gratitude to our Creator and God. We have to feel blessed with the moment that we are having. Okay, in the second video from Sonia Lyubomirsky, the professor at University of California, it's a lecture, and he's talking like a research. He's presenting the findings from a research she did about how can kindness influence happiness. Kindness, how can in the study they take 3 groups. One control group for which they take as a control group they told the group they did no experience with the group, and there was another group which was asked to do 5 acts of kindness in one day, and the third group was asked to do the 5 acts of kindness but in different days. And the results from the research shows that those who did the five acts of kindness tend to be more happier than those who did the 5 acts of kindness in different day, but also more happier than the control group who didn't do any kind acts in this day. And from these videos, if we try to compare, we find that those two videos are talking about happiness, but the way that they're approaching the topic of happiness is somehow different. The Brendan Burchard is sharing about his personal experience, but also about common sense. He's talking about things we may know, but also that's true. He's talking about psychology and philosophy, but he doesn't cite any study or any research or any scientific who exposed any theory about happiness or any research. Even him, he didn't do any research about happiness, but he is presenting only common sense. Contrary, the Sonia Lyubomirsky is presenting the claim of Sonia Lyubomirsky is have scientific support, and is showing us the findings from the research she did about the happiness, and she's also experimented in psychology. She has a PhD in psychology, which shows that the claim from Sonia Lyubomirsky have a strong scientific support. Okay, in a place like Acme Whitgate, it's like another workplace. People cannot live without experiencing stress. There's many situations in which we can experience stress, like tight schedule or conflict at work, either between employees and between employees and their managers. Problem in business, like when the markets are fluctuating, or when there is inflation, or when the products are not being sold like as we expected on the market. There are so many situations that can cause to stress out. In my real life, I have two weapons to cope with stress. The first is optimism, and the second is kindness. I feel that I'm always optimistic that tomorrow will be better than today, and I try always to help, and with helping others, I make new connections, new friends, and that help me to get new experience and to get inspiration from my friends, from the new friends, from other people that I meet day to day. And this is the continuation of the video about the secret of happiness. And now I'm going to share about my experience for situation when I experienced stress and tried to cope with it. Either it has been successful sometimes, and other times it can be successful. An example of a situation when I was unsuccessful to fight my stress. It when I was at the end of my high school, and one of my classmates, which was my close friends, died. I was not able to accept it. I was depressed. I was out of my mind, and yeah, I did sports. Tried to rest. I take some rest, but I was not able to accept it. I was optimistic in myself that something I will be able to do it, but I didn't get this courage to face it. With the help of my friends, either my classmates, either my teachers, I was able to recover slow by slow. It takes some months, but yeah, it goes by itself. But yeah, I was unsuccessful to cope with stress by myself. A situation of when I coped with stress successfully was when I began a university. I have a lot of materials to revise, but I wasn't, and I was not accustomed to it, to revise more, to revise so much content in one time, and I had to prepare for the exam for sure, and so this was not easy, and I was stressed. but with the optimism and that can make it, and this hardiness that I can do it, and that I was confident that in the future it will be better. I was encouraged to do it, but also I have to try to manage my time well so that I can cope with this stressful situation. Our video, I want to talk about the two videos I talked about in the first session. The first video by Brendan Bachard was retrieved from YouTube, and it has been uploaded on 2014. And the second video by Sonja Robomaski was retrieved also from YouTube, and it has been uploaded in 2010. And then, thank you.